Good evening, everybody, or afternoon, or morning, depending on whether or not you're on the correct side of the planet. I joke. Welcome back to another stream. In today's stream, we're playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate for the 8th time in this bastard playthrough. This game is longer and more tedious than I remember, and not because it's an especially long game, but more so because the game just is a lot of filler content, and I have to prepare myself for that stuff. So we're back here today doing some bits, and it's fine. It's a good time. How is everyone doing? How are we? How are we all? Right, we're here. Who we got in the chat? Dylan, Drell 2000. Drell is an interesting species in Mass Effect. Assassino Christmas is what Ping Spoofer Johnson says. Flaming Midget says, hey fishy. Cold Pebble Art, hello. Let's have a look. See what else we got. Tired Silver. Trident, Zide. These are some interesting names. Dark Drift. Who else is there? There's some lovely people. I don't recognise anybody but like Dylan, but it's fine. I think that's the best way sometimes. I'm trying to read as many days. Hello Humza, how you doing? Deep the P, what an interesting name. Cigarette Chair, you absolute legend with the super chat, and Isak Marnie as well. Let's get this gaming and hi fishy. I'll be listening to your stream in the background while playing Mass Effect 3. What a ride! Enjoy. I do like a bit of Mass Effect 3, I will be honest, and I've recently played through myself for this video that I'm working on a script for. I've decided it's going to be 3 video essays in one, but cheers Isak Marnie and Cigarette Chair for your super chats, and also cheers to Cigarette Chair for the super chat you threw on the stream before I was even live. Few people do that. I don't necessarily recommend doing that, but I do my best to thank you just the same. Love me some fishy. Love me some milk gherkin, man. How you doing? Right, we're playing some Assassin's Creed Syndicate on this fine day. As you can see, I'm playing as Evie Fry for the next 5 minutes. Anywho, I should probably play as Jacob because Jacob's better at combat with higher level enemies. Just a logical process. Edgar Collicott and the bodyguard. This is not Edgar and it's not the bodyguard, but you know what he is? He's fucking dead. My guy not gripping me. What else we got in the chat? How's your day going? It's going gaming. I mean, you look like more like a bodyguard than an Edgar. And you look like an Edgar. It's not that hard to do, really, is it? Gamer, I absolutely finessed these guys. I just wish it was. I just wish you could jump to your death. If the game would let you jump to your death, it wouldn't be a problem whatsoever. That would it? There we go. Well, how am I supposed to air assassinate a target on a rooftop? Ah, there's Katie. Already patched the stealth. This gaming. James Rostron, the absolute legend. How are we doing? Nice parkour skills, though. To be fair, Assassin's Creed is not a game that requires much skill to play. Never has been. Even Odyssey doesn't. And Odyssey can be a real pain in the neck when playing because of the damage sponges. But cheers to the super chat, James. I really do appreciate that one, pal. Oh my god, horses. Can I kill the horses? No, but I can kill the man next to the horses. These horses are immortal, man. I wish I could take one for a little spin. Why is my video quality only 480p? It should be a full 1080. You can set it up, right? The video quality, I don't know why something on your end is happening. I'm not on your end, I'm on mine. And mine, it should be output at 1080p. Obviously, it doesn't look as crisp as when it's rendered out as a video because the bitrate is lower due to the restrictions of YouTube. And likely my internet connection as well. It says 1080-60. The only reason it says 1080-60 is because in Streamlabs I cannot be asked faffing with the settings every time I stream a game to ensure that it's not 1080-60. I know it's laziness on my part, but I'm a busy guy, so as you can imagine, faffing with that every time. And then when I want to stream a game at 60 FPS, it's only 30 sometimes, and I make that mistake and I go, shit, you know? I fucked it. And I like streaming at 60 frames, but, you know, it's fine. Also, if I stream at 30, it's capping the frame rate both on my Elgato software and on the Streamlabs, and as a result, it will wind up looking less than 30. So I thought, you know what, let's do bits. Stream itself is fun. Well, the stream itself is useful because I like to stream. I do like to play games and I like to stream them. I like experiencing gaming with the gamers, the brood. If you were, I do believe I have arrived at Buckingham Palace. Why are there gangsters outside Buckingham Palace? They wouldn't get that close. Also, I'd have been detected by now if this was the real place. Just so you know. And shot. Yeah. That too, probably. Well, maybe even impaled by bayonets, but God knows, man. They wouldn't be particularly keen on someone breaking in like this. Pretty sure someone did once. Like broke into Buckingham Palace while the Queen was in residence and just sat on the end of a bed and had a conversation with her. I'm pretty sure that happened, like back in, was it the 80s or the 90s? And I guess the guy meant no harm. It was just a fucking legend. Obviously he was arrested, but still. Yeah. I don't think that... frankly, I'm honestly surprised that this is a restricted... I'm not surprised it's a restricted area, sorry. Let's go catch Beatrice Gribble. Yeah, I told you, see? Excuse me, gamers, hit me. The Queen is a lizard person, yeah. No, the Queen could have vaporised this bloke with her mind at any point, as the lizard people naturally do. Am I actually being chased by aggressive Fed? Oh my days, that man is running fast. Okay. Yeah, 1982, I think. That's fucking amazing, but also terrifying. If that man can break into the Queen's bedroom while she's in there, he could have broken into anywhere. Let's be honest. That man could have broken into the White House if he wanted to. Been like, hey, I'm in the White House. And then it would have been there. Imagine waking up and there's some man sitting at the foot of your bed asking for advice, lol. When I want advice, I tend to break into people's houses too. Cheers to the super chat, cigarette chair. You gonna play the last Maharaja? No. I presume that's Beatrice Gribble. What a name. What a name for poor Beatrice here. See you in a bit, gamers. My Wi-Fi hates me. I initially read that as my wife hates me, and I was very confused. Right, it's fine. I can't go this way. The bollards are the indication that I can't actually go that way. Oh, I can. Oh, okay. I can actually go that way. The bollards are no indication. The bollards mean nothing. I usually use the bollards as an indication that I'm right on the edge of the map. Wade Linton, what a name that man has. Well, he's right there, isn't he? We've got to do him. We've got to do him at some point. Otherwise, we'll just be in an absolute shit show for a little bit. Been out enjoying the sun with sun and freedom. Let's chat with everyone. The sun and freedom. Freedom? You have freedom? This is in short supply. My favourite AC was Black Flag. That's pretty cool. It's always good to like Black Flag. Black Flag is a cool game. I like Black Flag a lot, I will be honest. It's a very good game. Let's find my guy and kill him. He just needs to die. He doesn't need to be abducted. He just needs to be murdered. It's all about murdering the man. If you don't murder him, there's no point. Yeah, that's what I wanted to pick up. Well done, Evie. You know when you're trying to pick up a corpse and you accidentally pick up some explosives instead? At least there aren't any explosives now. I guess I'm fighting. I should have gotten Jacob out for this, shouldn't I? Where is my skill today? It's such a clunky combat system, let's be honest. I'm trying my best here. I'll get there. The more I kill, the easier it'll get. See, this is gaming right here. Doesn't help that they're 1 or 2 levels above me, all of them. Maybe not all of them. Enough of them. Now there's a million corpses on top of my guy, and have you played any of the Devil May Cry games? I'll be honest, no. I feel like that's a capital offence in some countries, but I haven't. Did you have any problem with PSN today? No, I haven't checked. I'm not really much of an online gamer. Now, this is the bit that pisses me off endlessly, right? You find a carriage, you've fought everybody in the hideout, there's no one to escape to tell you that you've got my guy, but the moment you get on this, right, look, the wagons appear out of nowhere with the bad boys on them. Just out of nowhere. They don't even show up organically. Sometimes they just spawn right in front of you. It's fucking absurd is what it is. What I like to do is I like to take him to the destination, leave the carriage there, and then I fight them on the ground. And that is what we're doing today. Oh, for fuck's sake! Right, it's fine here. Everything's fine. We can deliver it in a minute. Oh, fuck! My wagon with my prisoner is just absconded. Come back! No! No! Fuck's sake. Should have killed the horse. Should have murdered the horse. Now I have to go back. Fuck. This is the pinnacle of open world combat. Let's not spam F. You'll get timed out. I don't appreciate F spamming. I did say. See, there's nothing intelligent about spamming F in the chat. There's nothing intelligent about it whatsoever. Just clogs up the chat and I can't see the interesting messages. That's all it does. So just typing a random letter in the chat is the least interesting thing that you could ever do. I'm not up here. Why is the bloody zipline not working? So, you know what? I'm going to go really slow on this zipline. Oh, for fuck's sake. He's down there. Let's fight these people away from the body now. See, it's weird because it's mandatory to be in a vehicle as well. And when you're in a vehicle, you just get chased. Like, instantly. By these blighters and carriages that appear out of nowhere. Can you see the balancing issue in that? There's no way to do it smart or avoid detection. It's odd as well because the guy got away from me, right? But he respawned alive when I killed him the first time. Also notice how some enemies take forever to take down, and they're fucking tedious to fight because they just quickly do that. I have to do that. And loot some bodies. Of course, naturally, none of them have anything on them. Some must have medicine though, so that's all that matters. Let's get in some medicine. There we go. We're getting there. Is Rogue worth buying in 2020? I don't know, man. You tell me. If you want to buy Rogue, you... No, not the box. Fucking retard, Evie. Not the box. For fuck's sake, Evie! What the fucking shit? The box has just randomly exploded. Why is this so difficult for you? Okay. Right, we're playing as Jacob. Evie's quite clearly incompetent. Right, okay. Evie's fucking useless is the conclusion. Please don't be miles away from my guy, right? Right, okay, Wade Linton is getting fucked. I'm absconding. Cheers, cigarette chair. Yeah, this should help for the medical bills for Evie. Oh yeah, well, you see, we're in the UK and healthcare's free here, but I appreciate the super chat, just the same cigarette chair. Well, not free, but you pay for it in taxes. But it is free because you don't have to pay fucking extortionate bills. But you do pay for it a little bit in taxes, so yeah. Right. Right, I'm not making the same mistake 2 times. Now. I can't see anything, but it's chill. I pressed the block button and nothing happened. Also, I find it weird how Jacob and Evie have the same inventory. Like, the same... If one uses the medicine, the other loses medicine. Like, what? They're just the same person, but one has a cock and ball. And a testosterone problem, evidently. I'm pretty sure this is the 3rd time I've fought all you cunts. Right. It's in times like this where I usually use a fucking hidden blade, but whatever. Such an unsatisfying combat system. Just doesn't feel like you're making much progress, does it? Maybe I'm only saying that because I'm fighting the same dickheads 3 times in a row. Because every time something decides it's going to go wrong. Now what could possibly go wrong? There is nothing that could go bad now. Especially I came. Is that too much information? Not a healthy combo. Right, attempt number 3. Bam. We're leaving this way this time. Why can't I carry him to the destination? I know where it is. It's up here. It's up in ends. No, it says deliver Wade Linton. Oh, I can just deliver Wade Linton on foot. This will save being chased by random arseholes. But I will have to fight the police at every turn now instead. Drop the man. Makes me think. At least I don't have to kill any horses, right? This is just such a fucking imbalanced game. I mean, you can tell that this is made by the same people who made Odyssey purely because of the tedium, the sheer tedium of these fucking kidnap missions. Even when you kill your target and make your life easier, it's a fucking chore. Can I blend into a crowd with a corpse? That'd be ideal, right? Wish I could take to the rooftops with the corpse. Oh, for fuck's sake. Let me drop the body before you hit me in the... There's no block button when you do that as well. I'm very frustrated with this. Right, okay, here's my neck. I'm gonna have to think up something a bit more genius. No, why does every interact button have to be the same thing? So it becomes a fucking dice roll as to what you actually wind up doing. Right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna drive this horse to the destination. When we arrive there, I'm going to kill the horse. That is what we must do. There we go. See, instantly, without any delay whatsoever, fuckface shows up. And then Jacob doesn't shoot her. Come on, shoot fuckface in the face. Why are you not using your gun? Jacob, you fucking madman. Oh my god, what the fuck are you doing, Jacob? Try doing something. You won't do anything. Why is he not doing anything? I'm very confused. He won't even use his gun. Now he will, apparently. Now he will. Now he's using his gun. Everything's fine. It's happening. It's no worries. I think we've done it this time, gamers. But I'm not... There we go, finally. Fuck me. That took me the best part of 20 minutes. Yeah, he did. He made me work for it. Okay. I don't think Frederick Aberline understands the fucking difficulty. What's this, Greenie? A poorly made game? Sometimes... This is why I hate the bounty hunts. Passionately. I'm so glad that everything else is done. Like, none of this matters anymore, I think. Unless it does. Unless I've not done everything and I'm fucking kidding myself. Because I'll be very sad. Sometimes it doesn't show you until it zooms in. No. Right, that'll be easy. It's just simple, go to a place and kill everyone. I can do that. You know, Fishy, it was recently my birthday and I was watching some of your videos to celebrate. Well, happy birthday, and I'm glad that my videos are how you chose to spend it. Why do people shout that at you randomly, like piss off before a break? I'm just going from A to B and they see me and go, I'm going to break your legs. That's never happened. Like, London, it can be a dangerous place, right? But that is just exaggeration. That is pure exaggeration. It is not that bad. Sure, you'll get stabbed maybe every now and then, but... Usually they don't shout at you before they do it. They just stab you. They're more accurate. They're more likely to ask for the time and then stab you. But no. The next Red Dead game will be about if they do make one. It'll be about cowboys, won't it? Logically speaking, you'd think. England is awesome. England is an odd place. If you're not from England, you're fortunate. But if you are from England, you're also fortunate because you have some odd specimens in this country. See what I mean? Everyone just threatens you in passing. It makes no sense. I don't think I've ever been threatened in passing, even in London. And I've been to London more times than I can count. I am from England. Well, congratulations and my condolences, brethren. Some days it's fucking great, you know, some days it's fucking class. Oh look, and I mean, I love it, it's fucking amazing, it's funny. But other days it's like, really? Do we have to be the ones that fuck it up this badly? Like right now, like my logic is right now is one example of England fucking things up. Well, not England, but you know, the UK fucking things up badly. Don't worry about me, sunshine. I don't exist. I find it really weird how exaggerated some of the well, you know what I mean. Some of the dialogue is as well. Sometimes they try so hard to make a Cockney accent as well, with actors who are so clearly not from the UK, let alone the West End of, or well, is it East or West End of London? I don't know. Well, from that dodgy part of London. I don't know. I don't live there. You know, their accents just fucking don't make sense. Sometimes they sound more Australian than they do fucking English. It's the East, isn't it? The East is the naughty side of London. Being British this game is an insult to me. It doesn't insult me, it's just fucking funny. It's at times it's quite subtle about it, at other times it's very exaggerated. It's like British culture is not that. It's not that fucking bad. Like, let's murder this man and go pub. That never happens. Even back in day, that wouldn't happen. Let's go pub on its own. That's enough. I'm gonna go down the pub. Yeah, fine. You are. Die, fed. Okay, I stabbed nothing and he died. It's fine. I've earned a skill point, which means that I've likely earned my dinner as well. I just find at times they try to go a bit absurd with it as well. A bit stereotypical, if that makes sense. I fancy a pint right now. I was murdering a man and it made me hungry for fish and chips. Of course it did, you know. That's all of them. This region is now ours. This is the part where we run into some equally annoying gang leader who's over the top British in some form or another. US has some major... Well, everywhere has its flaws. Look at that. Beautiful. Gang stronghold completed. That's what we like. Alright, let's go free some enslaved kids. Otherwise, mother will be very unhappy. Alright, first I need to nip to Tesco, I think. Right, where's the nearest Tesco? An open world game with an actual Tesco in it. That'd be fucking funny. That would actually be genuinely hilarious if there was a Tesco in this game. That would be more British than some of the things that actually happen in this game. What's this fishy gaming Christmas? Also, some of the names are so stereotypical as well. Well, not stereotypical in the sense that they sound... It's just they sound like something a fucking very, very rich, sheltered British man would name their child. Fucking Crawford Starrick. Fucking name is that? Crawford and Starrick. Like when they make up these names, it's what? And then with these gang guys, let's have a look. Let me see what their names are here. Harrison Harley. That's not too bad, but it does sound a bit odd. Fucking Ivan Banbury. Ivan. Never heard of man. Never met him. Wallace Bone. Fucking Wallace Bone. There were some really odd ones like fucking Walter something or Walter Big Dick or something like that. I don't know. Look no further. Ugh. George wants to play this game. Please stop. Play a better AC game. I'll tell you what. When I'm done with Syndicate, we'll play Origins, and that's a better AC game. Like I mean, I've played through all of them besides from one, which I can't get to work. So, I'm gonna play Origins, and then I'm never gonna touch Odyssey. Don't even ask. Child liberation is my favourite thing to do. No, you may not have a penny. Assassin's Creed discount store. Gear upgrade suggested. Well, you know what? Gear upgrade can fuck off. You turned around really weird then. That was... I like how he's trying to trigger the alarm, but instead of going towards the alarm, he runs towards me. No, I'm not saying it's always in the same direct. It's always in the different direction, but that time it was pretty obvious. Go for the alarm. Let everyone know I'm here. I just threw a knife into your bold friend's face. Fucking slaphead deserved to die.
I'm here to help.
Right. Don't worry. I'm pretty sure if God doesn't curse me with being bold in the future, then there is no God. Now, it's one of those things. Then again, my family has good hair genes, so I'm not so sure. I reckon I'll be right. You play without control like keyboard and mouse. Well, I'm playing on PlayStation 4 right now, so keyboard and mouse isn't exactly an option. But, you know, be free, little children.
I'm here to help.
Don't worry, there's no Jimmy Savile on our team. You'll be sweet. YouTube lag there, classic. Ah, classic. Fucking happens every day. No, YouTube's been doing a weird one recently. Like in live streaming, I have to refresh the page to get real-time analytics on the stream, and it's really odd because right now it just says that the real-time analytics are basically non-existent. But if I refresh it, it'll tell me everything about them. I don't think I can be friends with one of my friends. He played The Witcher 3 for 5 minutes and was I said it was overhyped and bad. Should I call a hitman on him? Just let him enjoy his shit games. I'm sure he prefers the shit ones. If he doesn't want to give the game a chance, then leave him to it. It's his own loss. We don't lose anything for it. Let's get Execute 2, and then we'll have a full fucking combat tree there. See, full combat tree. Now with Evie Fry on the other hand, she needs to step up her game big time because she's not hauling her weight at the moment. She's not doing bits. Now what I need is in my life for Evie Fry is a bit more, because everything in this game winds up in combat. It doesn't matter if you try to be stealthier. You always wind up in a fight. There's a chest there, isn't there? Sometimes I ignore like optional side content, but if it's something that you could just get and not be inconvenienced by, then it would be remiss of me to leave it, wouldn't it? Unless it actually has no meaning, but chests have some form of value because you get bits from them. Don't worry, gamer! Now, what I like is that we're in the roughest area now, and we're fucking up every man. Including ourselves at times, don't get me wrong, but at least we're doing bits. Hang on, I've got an email here. Let's have a look at the email. See that? Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm on a very, 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 very old building now. Okay. I was up since at least 1868 now. Obviously. Wallace Bone Day! In a bit, lads. I like that nobody questioned that. I swooped in like fucking Batman. Took the man, like just completely crossed the man off. And then absconded. And everyone allowed that to happen. I need a hefty brew, not gonna lie. Well, the stream ain't going anywhere. You can probably, or you should, go and make yourself a hefty brew. Batfishing. I just fell in from the sky, stabbed the man, then flew off. As far as they're concerned, that's exactly what I did. As you can tell, I hate the bounty hunt missions in this game. Like, I hate them with a passion. They're fucking dreadful. They're tedious above all else, I think, is what I don't like about them. Everything else, it's obviously all pointless filler, really, that the game forces you to do. But I don't think it's not too bad in itself to do gang strongholds and things. Nothing unique or interesting about them, but they're agreeable as far as gameplay is concerned. As you can tell, I hate this game. Fair enough. To be fair, that soundtrack is nice. Speaking of optional side content that inconveniences gamers, have you played the Bonfire of the Vanities? Oh fuck yeah, the Bonfire of the Vanities is a dreadful DLC as well. Like, the Bonfire of the Vanities is... It's got a nice speech at the end of it, but the DLC itself is actually shit. It's actually total shit. It's just... It's not necessarily just filler. Like, everyone you speak to has a White Room confession, there's a bit of thinking out. There's some aspect of quality to it. But it also feels like a colossal waste of time to assassinate these 9 blokes, and some of them are just fucking ridiculous for the sake of being ridiculous, like that guy on the boat. The game is not responsive enough for those kinds of stealth, if you know what I mean. And I find it really funny that it's one of those things. But the speech at the end makes you go, you know what, worth it. Which came out of that DLC? That was Assassin's Creed 2's DLC, you know what I mean? Bonfire of the Vanities. Although, to be honest, it feels more like a part of the game than a DLC, because it's a sequence. Free captured rooks. I see what you're saying, Evie. We need the rooks. Die, peasant. I'm doing bits on every game here. Oh, there's the boss. Fine, don't worry about that one. Pretty sure I didn't just catch the lookout, I fucking decapitated him. But it's fine, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, gaming is my middle name, you know. There we go, we're done here. I got Henry Green to loyalty level 5. That's pretty cool. I think we did bits and pieces on my guy Henry Green. I should probably invest in better gear. Like, that's half of my problem. I don't think I have particularly good gear at the moment. It's gonna fucking fade to black in a minute, isn't it? And then there's gonna be like, kill him. No. See, yeah, see what I mean? Oh my days, right. Ancient Kukuri. Yes, you are mine. Look at that thing. Tell me you wouldn't purchase that thing for looking at you funny and that. I quite like that. Look at the outdoorsmen in different colours. Why are all these colours just restricted to pressed flowers? Discover this in one of London's hidden chests, which is going to be right out in the open, no doubt. Okay. Let's go find these chests over here. This one's in the gaff, evidently. Is it up the step? It is indeed up the schlep. I like how there's no stairs in this building, so you have to go up through the window. Why is there no way up here? Like, how does everyone... Does the wardrobe lead to a fucking portal to Narnia or something? Right. I need to find a shop somewhere, replace my throwing knives that I have absconded and borrowed far too many of. Fortunately for me, there's one in this general direction, so it's no worries whatsoever. Chasing for some videos on Kingdom Come Deliverance. Oh dear, Kingdom Come Deliverance. What a fascinating game. I love that I've selected the alarm bell in the restricted area. I've been meaning to replay Kingdom Come Deliverance, but I don't know if the game's really for me. Really is for more of a hardcore niche than me. They don't know where I am. Of course they do. I mean, naturally, right? Oh fuck! Come on, what the fuck? I had that. Thing is though, when it respawns you, you don't get your medicine back that you used in the fight. Right, we'll try again, won't we? So the thing is about the combat is it's responsive, it's just so fucking fast. To the point where it doesn't look realistic. Remotely. Right, let's try and liberate these children again. Of course I've lost the throwing knife, the throwing knives I was using, and... What do you mean upgrade this tool through crafting to affect the enemies of higher level? Look at them, they're fucking dead. How come when you throw knives at people and kill them, right? When you loot their bodies, you don't get the knives back? You can even see the knives protruding from their corpses. You can't just pull them out and use them again. Do not worry, they're mostly dead this time. No, I wanted to sabotage the alarm, not pick up the corpse, mate. Why did you not hide behind the barrel, you clown? Yeah, I didn't even touch her, but did damage. Okay, magical. I can't complain at that, really. What the fuck? Oh, yeah. The main improvement in Syndicate over to Unity is they've patched all the fucking glitches. Really? This is my guff now. Right. I like how they all know who sent us. Both the voice actors for Ava are Danish. Indeed. Right, I guess what... Now this is the point where fucking annoying gangster shows up. When I start streaming Origins, I'll get... The views will pick up, it's no worries. No, Lilla Graves.
Tear those bloody Fry twins apart and bring me their pieces.
Really? What the fuck, you freak of nature? We get it, tedious, slow motion is tedious, come on. I hate slow motion when you're trying to get on, you're trying to move on to combat. It just gives you more time to fuck it up. And also the input response at the start is not the same as at the end. Well, that happened. I didn't mean to come up here, to be fair. So I'm just gonna go down. It's fine. Don't worry about it. There are corpses to loot. This is my favourite Red Dead YouTuber. Yeah. Good old Red Dead. I miss the days of Red Dead. Can I loot my own rooks? No. Like, I think for the most part I've expired Red Dead's the things in Red Dead. Like, there's so many things, but I don't think a lot of the other ones that are in there really could make videos. There's obviously a few that I'm yet to find. I'm just giving it a little bit of time before I think about them. If they're there, I'm sure people will send them to me. People keep sending me stuff about Red Dead, and so it proves to me that there are things that I'm yet to discover, things of interest. I'm just giving it a bit of time, and then I'm sure I'll make a couple more videos on the game. But you know, I've made so many that it is a huge, just a huge playlist that's incredibly popular, and I think it will continue to be so for years to come as people play Red Dead Redemption 2 over the years. And so I think the deposit being there is good. Having all that content, even though it took me like a year to make all that content, having that content there is, you know, the main thing. These guys are going to die, like the clowns that they are. Locate Harrison Harley. Sounds like a fucking supervillain in the DC universe. Need to stream Ben 10. I'm acting like a 5-year-old. Sorry, what? Very confused, lad. Very confused. Right, let's go to the top of this thing. Right, where are my gamers? Okay, down it ends. Right, where am I going? Of course, the rope launcher is completely useless in any situation where it's useful. I see, dickhead. Just let me... Nink. Did you hear that dialogue? Just try and catch me now, nincompoop. I've never heard that dialogue before, but now I've heard it. Just try and catch me now, nincompoop. That is incredibly bad. Well, that is just so bad that it's good. I have a question. When Italians played Assassin's Creed 2, did they feel like they were poorly represented there as well? I love that word, nincompoop. I've never heard someone like say nincompoop seriously. So
He comes back round.
can we just take a moment to address how that guy would have run off saying "fuck off, cunt" because he's British? Not try and catch me now, nincompoop. Because that's not a very British thing to say. I am a man of Christ, I know what I'm talking about. Christ, you just crisp around that sniper, I don't know what that means. Right, enemies just stand there slumped over when they're at 0 health points, like they're sleepwalking. Yeah, they slump over and it makes not much sense. If they were that badly injured in a fight, they'd probably go down.
Another day, another dead body.
Another day, another dead man. Right, okay, let's go. Don't worry about me, gamers. I'm running across the road. Don't run me over, dick face. In you go, sunshine. In there. Right, lovely. Now look, see, if they'll shot from behind me, watch. Oh no, he just showed up from around the corner. It's absurd how there's never any, like, you know, it doesn't seem authentic in any sense whatsoever. They just show up. Please sack all the guards of London. Well, that's all you've been delivered, and you're still loyal. You're still gaining loyalty. Like, I'm getting the loyalty level of Frederick Aberline all the way up by just delivering corpses to him. And he loves it. He goes, well, I despise being delivered corpses, but he fucking loves it, really. To be fair, it makes it like it's a little joke that you bring dead to Frederick Aberline, and that makes less sense than just going, fuck more dead people. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I want to go to Ivan Banbury. I'm from Norway and I don't care about voice actors as long as they're good, and I would be more worried about the mythology and see if they're getting that right. I think Frederick's a necrophiliac. Like a necrophile, you mean? Necrophiliac sounds like he's got a fucking blood disorder where his blood dies. Is necrophiliac a word? Or is it necrophile? I think necrophile sounds a bit more... Well, he fucks dead people. I guess both work. Eivor isn't even a Norse name. Is it not? Ah, fuck. Maybe he's named after the cheese chips. He goes, you know what I like? Cheese chips. And everyone went, yep. Naming him Eivor. What are you doing, Jacob? What the fuck was that? Okay, like I was trying to get the rope launcher to work, but obviously it's useless whenever it's in a useful situation, and so Jacob decides he's going to do a wiggle dance instead. Like an excited dog waiting for a treat. I despise being delivered corpses. Cigarette chair with the super chat. So I just bought The Last of Us Remastered to play and catch up before The Last of Us Part 2 releases, and I'm going to go play that in a few. Just wanted to say have a good rest of your day, and I hope the rest of your stream goes well. Cheers for the super chat, cigarette chair again. Thank you for showing up to the stream and being incredibly generous as always. And I hope you enjoy The Last of Us Remastered. It's a cracking game. I recently played through The Last of Us for the first time like a few months ago, and I really did enjoy it. It's not anywhere near one of my favourite games ever because it's a zombie game, a de facto zombie game. It's not necessarily a zombie game, like by definition of, they're not exactly zombies, but it is a fucking zombie game because that is the mechanic. So yes, it is a zombie game before people go it's not, because it fucking is. They're just not actual zombies in canon. But the concept is zombie. And I don't like zombie games much, but The Last of Us is, I guess bends it a little bit by not being actual zombies is one thing, but I never understood when you refer to The Last of Us as a zombie game while people cry about it not being. Because it is. Days Gone is a good zombie game. I mean, I don't really like zombie games at all because I feel like it's a very stale, overused concept in any form of horror genre. And action adventure. It doesn't necessarily have to be exclusive to horror. Or just action. Ghost of Tsushima looks like an AC game. Does it? It's not something... I mean, it does, I guess, a little, but it also looks like a classic time. Looks like a bloody good game. Zombies aren't really that scary, no, but they're annoying. It's very much so a common concept. Like, the amount of times you play games that have zombies in them, it's mad. Like, if off the top of your head, a lot of undead games. Or undead zombie premise, infected style. It's probably better to refer to them as infected, sort of. An infected mechanic, if you will. And honestly, it tires me out. They tire me out to play, because I don't much enjoy the concept. I think the concept is relatively stale, if you get me. But look at that, a plague has stricken humanity and everyone's turned into feral monsters. We love it. There's no originality to that, no matter what spin you put on it. And that's my biggest criticism of The Last of Us. I understand why it is what it is, but it doesn't take away from the fact that it's not a one-of-a-kind game. The narrative concept is, although in itself it does explain it in a quite unique and refreshing way, the base concept is still infected active, if you get me. Do you think Syndicate is worth playing in 2020? It's the only one of the series I have not played. If you haven't played it and you want to play it, play it. If you don't want to play it and you haven't played it, don't. If you're interested in, like, you know, playing as much Assassin's Creed as possible, I guess. It's not bad. Self-loading pistol. Well, get fucked, Frederick. He was like, this isn't at all what I want. I've killed every single bounty target, by the way. Every last one has died. Not a single one survived. They all died. But at least I got a new firearm, right? If naturally it's level 9, then I can't equip it because I'm not high enough level. You're not high enough level to equip this piece of gear that you've acquired? What the fuck do you mean? When has that ever happened in real life where we've gone into a shop, put a jacket on, and people are like, you can't equip that, you're not level 20. What do you mean? Who would dislike Fishy? Well, I'm not exactly the most likeable guy in existence, I'll be honest. I like to think I'm a classic gamer. I quite like existing. You're not good enough with guns to use it yet. It's a self-loading gun. If anything, it's the kind of gun that you give to a child. I'd imagine that by this point, it doesn't matter how good you are with the gun. If you hold it and you fire it, you're probably fine. But it's the same with, like, belts and different kukuris. Like, surely to Christ, they all look the same. They've just got a different design. Don't know this game had bounties. Well, it sort of did, but they're shit. Do you like Sniper Elite games? I played Sniper Elite. I played a bit of Sniper Elite, and I thought, you know what, this is fine, but it's not something I could ever get into. It's the kind of game where you shoot someone in the mouth a few times and go, oh, I've shot someone in the mouth a few times. Also, I kind of respect the fuck out of any game in which you can kill Hitler. In creative ways, involving a sniper rifle. That is pretty funny, to be honest, I will say. Will you play as female or male Eivor? Probably male Eivor because I'm, well, male. Not have any form of preference because neither's the canon choice, so I get to make that decision.
Jacob, we need your help to firm our hold on this borough.
We need to firm our hold on the borough. Look up Toyota Aygo. What's wrong with the Toyota Aygo? They're just small Toyota little hatchbacks. Lovely little car. I know a few people who drive them.
I always knew the Rooks were strong, but I didn't think you stood a chance against the Bludger. There isn't much standing in your way now.
Yeah, also because Mayor Lavor's voice actor, actor, because he does the mocap and that as well, I'd imagine, is in the Last Kingdom as well as Canute, isn't he? So, you know, I've seen him in something else. So I'm curious as to how he handles Assassin's Creed. Eliminate 6 blighters. I love that objective. That was easy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are Jacob and Evie Fry. And as of this moment, you all work for us.
Avor is a female name. That seems odd. Bloody. Oh my god, this man duplicated himself right in front of my face. And I am beyond amazed. Right, okay, let's switch up to Evie and invest those points as well. The name of the guy did the Last Kingdom soundtrack. Is it? That's gaming right there. Look at that. We're all gaming now. That man is still there. What an odd character. Now that we've conquered all of London. All of relevant London. There's still, I'd imagine it's not all of actual London. There's still some more London to London, actually. It's just really odd that there are some parts of London that... God, I mean, London's a massive place. That makes perfect sense. We're going to go do our bits. Avor is a female name. I think we get the point. Avor is a female name. Because I didn't follow all the time we played Red Dead Redemption 2. I finished my first playthrough to binge watch our videos with Red Dead Redemption 2 content right now. Well, the videos are still there, and they still hold up if you want to look at all the little bits and pieces in the world. And that's the thing about having them all there, is you can just binge them, and it's fucking beautiful. Right. I'm gonna make a stop. Grab the... Oh! I did bits! A moment sooner and I'd be a deceased man right now. Have you heard of Skull and Bones, Fishy? Yeah, I've heard of Skull and Bones, but I don't know what to think of it. I think nothing of it, really. The guy who played King Alfred was so good. In The Last Kingdom. When I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2, I stabbed everyone in Valentine until died.
Don't try to get away from me!
I mean, that is cool. I too stabbed everyone in Valentine until died. Not gonna play Odyssey, no, not happening. Who asked? Are you going to stream Origins or Odyssey at all? I'm gonna stream Origins after I'm done with Syndicate, but I'm not touching Odyssey ever. Again. Fucking dreadful game. Not worth the time. Actual comments 69. That is going to be one blast of an episode. First I've got to get through all the 30 odd comments episodes left. Can't wait for No Thanks. I brought my own weapons.
Better check the back.
You didn't even knock. That's the fucking funny part. I've got to check the back door. I'm a back door kind of guy. Don't worry about it, gamer. I like how I've liberated the Blighters territory. Weapons, no thanks, I bought my own.
I'm here to see Mr. Roth.
Weapons?
No, thank you. I've got my own.
You should be on the stage, sir. This way.
I love how he deadpanned Jacob's joke and said, "You should be on the stage, you fucking clown." This guy's officially my favourite character in Syndicate. Just random hat man. Until we see gameplay, I'm not going to pass too much judgment on Valhalla. From the information, it sounds kind of promising, but also maybe a little worrying. But generally speaking, seems fine.
Ah, our honored guest has arrived. Come, sit. I've had my eye on you for some time. I find your heroics in battling the great Crawford Starrick quite magnificent.
I've been picking off your soldiers one by one. Doesn't that make you angry?
On the contrary, surprise is a spice of life. Now, Mr. Starrick, that's a different story. I'm drowning in directives, all terribly boring. Let's say we work together and bring him down.
I'm not so sure about that.
My friend,
I have had a
if I
hefty,
provide you
I have a hefty
the
burp, and
chance
I'm happy
to
man.
cause Starrick some pain, or you can charge into this theater and kill me yourself.
Hold on to that thought.
What do you get out of all this?
The chance to have a little fun with the bravest man in London.
You have a deal.
Lewis, my carriage. Shall we?
Time to cause some chaos with a bad man. I'm doing main story getting 100%. Only really doing what you have to for the main story at this point. Fishy, can you read my comment after your stream on your Red Dead Redemption 2 mass grave video? I mean, if I look at the comments, I'll have a look, but I don't know if I'll be doing that just yet. Not tonight, anyway.
Oh, you don't expect me to go alone, do you?
Maybe I will, but I'm quite busy doing other bits.
Drive up.
I can't read every single comment, unfortunately.
Spare the horses.
I thought you and Starrick
Much as
would
I'd
be
love to.
fighting for the same ends. What happened?
Ah, you know, he required my services to train his gang leaders, but the man is dreadful.
You don't say.
Freedom, Jacob. Stealing that is far more than a sin. It denies us our humanity.
Right you are. And St. Pancras will ease our suffering?
The station contains a large shipment of explosives to be dispatched to Starrick and Co.
And you intend to steal it?
What? No. I intend to blow it up. Yes.
Oh god, Maxwell Roth. Oh, he's climbing up. What an odd guy. I love how everyone's just well trained in the art of climbing and free running and all that. That's just Assassin's Creed.
Parked inside St. Pancras.
Then I'm to do away with Starrick's merchandise, leaving chaos in my wake.
Why not, Jacob? Why not? As we speak, the up train is headed towards us. That may help you enter the station unseen.
As long as it remains on the tracks.
I'd say good luck, but you don't need it. I shall make certain any reinforcements from Starrick...
JMC, thanks for always making us laugh. Cheers, JMC, I really do appreciate it, man. Cheers for the super chat and all that. Let's get on this train and do bits. But here we are. Entering St. Pancras Station. I should probably not be on top of the train when we go in there. Thinking about all the ways that could go wrong. To be fair, trying to jump onto a moving train probably wouldn't work out. If I kill everyone, I could in theory just do it freely.
Where are they?
There. That's where they are.
Nearly there. Someday you blighters will understand that I'm doing this for your own good.
Classic Jacob, I'm doing this for the Blighter's own good. You're all gonna die. If you ever get AC1 working, will you stream it? I mean, it's not a case of struggling to get it working. Like, you know, like for the most part, I can get it working. The problem, what I can't get working is the controls for controller. Like the keyboard and mouse controls are not particularly nice feeling, and on PC the controller controls don't map right, and it feels horrible to play. I love Assassin's Creed want to get like a remaster or something of that now and then play it problem-free. But the game itself starts and plays fine, it's just the controls don't work right. So, if I can figure out how to map the controls on PC just right, it'll be a lifesaver, but you know what it's like. It's fucking agony.
2 down. Shame to stop now.
I'm not the only person who's ever noticed that Jacob Fry still has a Welsh accent. Like the actor's Welsh, isn't he? Paul Roger Amos, I believe his name is. Welsh bloke. And Jacob's accent is just Welsh. A light Welsh accent, but a Welsh one just the same. That failed. I'll kill these guys and then try again. My eyesight did a shit, but it's fine. A comment on that video second top. The order's different for everybody. It'll be second top for you because it's not the top comment and it's your own comment. Whereas for me it might just be lost in the sea of it.
Now to find somebody to drive this hunk of metal.
I love finding a driver, it's what I do most days. It will tell me where the driver is. By find a driver, it means go to the driver. Come on then, gamer, fight me in that. Universe Boomer, excuse me, can I interest you in a bit of stones? Good old Katie with the super chat. Cheers, gamer. I could indeed be very much so swayed by a bit of stones. Reach the locomotive with the driver. That's easy enough. I've got the intimidate perk and everyone else is fucking dead. So there's no problem. I should probably go round.
Quiet, sir. No need to make a fuss.
You could just say reach the engine as opposed to using the word locomotive.
I just need you to keep the engine stoked.
All right, I'll help you. Don't hurt me.
Think of me as another passenger. I just happen to have a rather large blade pointed at your back.
Oh, I think it'd be more threatening with the gun, to be honest. Man doesn't know what assassins are. This poor man.
Would you be so kind as to get up some steam?
I think it would take a bit more than that to get a train moving, but okay. It's not that serious. How often does Ubisoft get accents right? I mean, in Assassin's Creed Unity, everyone had pseudo-English accents. Well, there were English accents, but they were from nowhere in particular. The driver's now going to get killed by my guy.
Splendid! Starrick will be on his knees in no time. My hat is off to you. Apologies, I must run. Do come see me again.
Do come see me again. My name is not Crawford, Maxwell fucking Roth. Got you 2/3 of a Tesco meal deal. Absolute hefty. I do like a good Tesco meal deal, you know. They do sort of sort you out. I will be honest, they are rather nice. I think I have 2 skill points, right? So I do. There you go. What the fuck? Sorry, what happened? What, did I say something odd? It goes, sometimes when I'm alone I'll get nude, cover my body in oil, roll around the floor and pretend I'm a slug. Does somebody then walk into the room and pour like salt on you?
I wonder what that's all about.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Ghostly, that is I'm saving that. I have to save that comment. I do. Because I don't understand it. I don't understand that comment at all. Just appeared out of nowhere, came into the chat and went, "Sometimes I like to get naked and pretend I'm a slug." See, we have a slug problem in the downstairs of this house, and I keep fucking stepping on slugs, and it saddens me because they fuck off if you don't bother them. They don't fuck off if you don't. What you hear is the PC fan. Don't worry about it, I'm just doing some bit. Sometimes you see a comment and you have to go, "What the fuck?" You know what I mean? I mean, who doesn't do that? Honestly, me. Does it let you go to the newest first in the comments? I mean, yeah, it does do. I do have things to do though. I can't just go randomly read the comments tonight. I mean, I could do, but I do have other things that I need to do, so it's not on my priority list, if you get me. What about Ghost Recon? I miss the back in day of like Future Soldier. That was a good game. But now Ghost Recon is just a fucking light RPG like the rest. I honestly thought that one woman had mutton chops. Yeah, well, honestly, I'm disappointed that she doesn't. Right? Oh my god, I know what you mean. Shit. It's the earwigs thing, isn't it? Okay. Would you suggest I get Unity? I don't know, man. Depends, it's up to you. Unity should be stupidly cheap, because... No, it's cheap, sorry. It should be, but God knows. Hope you're doing very well. I'm doing my best at the moment. It's my favourite Syndicate character.
Jacob. He is beautiful, isn't he? I planned a perfect second outing for us.
Have you?
It's a rook, isn't it, in
There's
that
borrowing
cage?
to be done. 3 of Starrick's henchmen are about to disappear.
Oh, you sly devil.
Oh, and I'm coming along this time. There is no sense in giving you all the glory. Off to my carriage we go, Lewis!
I don't know if it is. It might be a crow. No, actually, that is a rook, I think. Because its beak is like a lighter colour. Which means... okay.
Jacob, our carriage awaits.
Oh, yes, our carriage!
These cowardly fools under Starrick have built their own prisons. It's a dreadful waste.
They could be building gangs instead.
No. Why build when you can ebb and flow like the sea? I would not deign to pin them down.
Oh, you wouldn't, would you? What about your bird?
It's not building anything. I dare say I shall never tire of the National Gallows.
Why does Starrick interest himself? Bring your carriage around and wait for the cargo.
Oh, this is the mission where you have to kidnap characters. And I fucking despise it.
Someone around here must know Miss Hattie Cadwallader.
You.
I'm looking for Miss Hattie Cadwallader.
Ain't seen her.
Cadwallader.
I knows what she's been up to, though.
And what's that?
Friggin' art, sir. She mentioned a statue not far from here.
That's another child. Fucking Hattie Cadwallader. Cadwallader. Who goes, you know what, our surname's gonna be Cadwallader. I wonder where that... I wonder where that name even comes from.
Hey, Smalley. Know anything about what happened here?
Sorry, painted it, sir.
Miss Cadwallader?
She hides down the sewers, sir.
I guess that's one way.
Of course it's sewers. Why the bloody sewers?
Why not the sewers? If I was Miss Hattie Cadwallader, I'd be like, my name Cadwallader. I live in sewer. I love being that bloody fry boy. Now, right, come on, sunshine. Reduce the size of the ring.
He's on its way. And tell him too that I've grown tired of these working conditions.
Wasn't Starrick who sent me.
Then who?
Maxwell Roth sent his regards.
Hey Fisher, do you smoke weed? No. Deliver Hattie to Roth. Could I knock Hattie Cadwallader out? I think July 20th is supposed to plan for when everything is hopefully back to normal. But that's all dependent on which phase, each phase being a success. It's interesting plan for... Is that Ireland's plan? We're all open here. Oh shit.
You'll be hearing from Mr. Starrick, Roth. You'll be hearing from Mr. Starrick, Roth.
Why the Alhambra?
I look forward to it. Every good criminal needs a place to invest his ill-gotten gains. And what's better than distracting the world with a little light entertainment while you do so?
Oh, come now. You can't tell me you don't enjoy the triumph of a well-received play. The plaudits and praise, the reviews.
I enjoy being entertained, Jacob. Ah, the bar. The dwelling place of Starrick's head of security, one Benjamin Raffles. Those who cross him tend to disappear without...
Fucking Benjamin Raffles. What?
Sounds like we'll be fast
Who comes up with these names? Me, Captain. I'm here to kidnap Benjamin Raffles, gamer.
What's the meaning of this? Did Rob send you? The villain?
You have your villains mixed up, Mr. Raffles. The man you work for is the real villain here.
My guy in cahoots with Hattie Cadwallader, who's just chilling in the garage and is now gone. Magical.
Well, Roth. It's into the back with
Who
you.
is this
then.
lyrist that works for you?
A bit of an odd fish, isn't he? Came to me a few years past,
Weapons? No thanks, but my own.
but always so polite. And he has many other talents.
Who am I looking for?
Chester Swineborn, a copper by day,
Swineborn.
snitch by night. Remove him from the pack, and you cut Starrick's ties to the police force.
Must be good at what he does to keep the charade going for so long.
He is indeed, dear boy.
This is the one we have to break into the break into Scotland Yard, isn't it? Because who doesn't want to break into fucking Scotland Yard?
All these bobbies give me goose flesh.
The fucking peelers. They're called Bobbies because of Robert Peel, the guy who founded them. Bob. Rob. Fucking Bobbies. Fucking bastard fed, as they're called now. But they're not all that bad, are they? They're doing the job. These aren't police, what the fuck? One. Every police officer here is going to die. None of these guys are corrupt or anything, they're just all going to die to make my life easier. I wish I could do this to make your life easier in real life, you know? Target lost? Did I kill him? I killed him. I killed the target. I'm pretty sure I did anyway. Fishy, where are you from, gamer? The Roses. I need to kill the police silently. Bayek. Bayek's a much better character than Arno. I will 100% say that. Come on, let me aim at this guy. I'm not here. Don't worry about it. Well, that's an odd bloke. Trying to figure out what you want to do with it, Jacob, yeah? See what this guy's gonna do. See, I'm infiltrating Scotland Yard and it's turning out to be a fucking disaster. My guy's name is Chester. Chester Swinebourne. Does that mean he was... Does that mean his family... He's from a family of pigs? Son of swine.
Huh? What? Now, Swinebourne. Let's not make a scene.
There's no one to make a scene too.
Should I be concerned?
Oh, but I am.
Where are you taking me?
A friend would like to say a quick how do you do.
How do you do? How do you do? Chester!
It's been a while.
You really let yourself go. Shame. Now, it's into the back with you.
Alright, let's go. So you might think we might get another game next year, which might not be this gen, like AC Rogue, that would lead up to the next big game. I don't know. I don't think Ubisoft are going to do that again. I don't think it was well received enough with Unity and Rogue. I think they've learned that they'll get a better response just making the one game, even if there are still some little issues they need to iron out.
Excellent work. Do come find me at the Elabra. I have more amusements planned for us.
No, you don't. Okay. Triple theft. Isak Marnie, I appreciate the super chat, man. Well, we've done the gaming now. We've done those three. Don't worry, I killed that man. Dick face, the Berlin specimen. Fun and games. I guess we have the time. Which game has the best climbing animations? I don't know, man. I never cared for how it looked as long as it played nice and fun and fluid. There's a beer bottle in here. It becomes mine. Hang on, there's that guy saying his leg was blown straight off. Can Valhalla please have testicles that as that random? Testicles is what I think you're trying to say, not testicles. But okay. You can jump the farthest in Unity. You can jump pretty far in this game too if you do it right. In Unity you can jump really fucking far, it made no sense. So you're basically French Spider-Man. That is the oddest description of Unity I think I've ever seen. It's like 14 Celsius in my part of Norway. It's hot as fuck here. Like, not necessarily outside, but our houses don't have it. Aircon in the UK, so it really does heat up. I'm like sweltering. Testicles, besticles, big bisticles, busticles, Captain Canonk, dead besticles, Captain Children of the Spinach Armada. Let's get the likes up. That'd be a pretty cool idea. Get some likes up through them roof and that. Why does Maxwell Roth have so many amusements planned for us? Dead sickles, Captain. Okay. Let's tickle house.
Ah, this way, my dear. I've something to show you.
Does Jacob not question being referred to as my dear by fucking Maxwell Roth?
Hop in.
Where are we going?
One of Starrick's workshops, where they build weapons for his army. When the world is full of nasty things, we must tear those things apart. A man like Starrick builds a world around his own desires.
He's like Testiclos the Nut and Testicles. Imagine being called Testicles and having a brother called Testiclos or Testiclos. That is odd. Man must die. I'm sorry, they must. I know I didn't have to do that, but I wanted to.
workshop is one of Steric's. Set the dynamite and let's blow it to atoms. Together.
Not the body, the fucking dynamite. Okay, this is what happens when every single interact button is the same fucking button. No, the bastard.
That's one.
That is the one. Excuse me. To set some dynamite, you don't have to do bits. It's fine. It is placed well, that.
There.
The dynamite flew. It zoomed off in the general direction of nowhere in particular. I love when it gets ruined by that. Much better.
Set.
I'm murdering literally every man. That is rigged, that is in place.
And done. All rigged up.
Perfect. Let's put our plan into action. Stand back. Ready?
Wait!
Whatever for.
There are children in there.
Jacob, my dear. Starrick uses child labor to manufacture goods. We must put an end to his production line.
But not like this.
Why not? I can do whatever I damn well please. Soon, you will understand what it is to be freed, as I am. Line them up, boys! No! What the hell are you doing?
We're not playing games anymore, Roth!
No, we're not.
Peak. Let's have ways in now. I like how I just pick up a fucking sack of child and...
Hurry along! Your shift's over!
I must deliver the fallen brethren to there. Don't you just love shooting someone 4 times? Can I not throw the child and be done with it? Don't worry, sweet child. Oh my god, what is this child doing? It's that lad.
A gift, sir, from Mr. Roth. You should be warned, Mr. Fry, that when Roth is angry with one, he generally brings suffering to many.
My dearest Jacob, alas, it seems our adventures together have come to a close. Although our time together was brief, it's left a lasting mark. I wish you well in all your future endeavors. Cordially, Maxwell. Postscriptum. I'm putting on a show this evening. All of London will be there. Enclosed, please find your invitation.
It's the dead bird. Presumably a rook, I guess. Because symbolism and that. Now I've got an assassination to do and then we're done with this sequence and we're all good. Jacob and Roth had such amazing adventures together. I think this would have been more impactful had you been working with Roth over the course of the entire game as opposed to just at the end, like, you know, working with him on and off. Plant the seeds earlier and develop a friendship and then kill it. But whatever. Hey, that distance looks really nice. Look at that. That is rather cool to look at. Stealth opportunity. Gaming. Surely Jacob knew he'd have to kill Roth, right? Like there's 2 guards there and you just had to kill 1. Would be so much easier if you'd killed 2. Because now this fight would be over. But whatever. It is over. Yeah, definitely not Jacob now. Hello Hamid, how you doing, gamer? Right.
Mesdames et messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Alhambra Music Hall. Tonight we have night only, a very special performance of Corvus the Trickster. While some of the effects may be visceral and highly disturbing, do not be alarmed, my good people. Fear not. This is a purest form of entertainment. Tonight's performance immortalizes and is for the benefit of a young fellow very near and dear to my heart. Any concerns or complaints may be addressed to him. Jacob, dear boy, tonight is for you.
So when it comes to the assassinations in Syndicate, there's such a vast difference between these missions and the quality of them and some of the other ones. Like, this is higher quality stuff. When it comes to the bloody other missions in the build-up, it just feels rushed. I do like the Roth assassination.
I'll be serving you this evening, gentlemen.
You're still here, love? Last time, I swear, you nearly poisoned us.
Scene 2, stand by!
Objective, don't kill the wrong Roth.
Let me out! I need to lower the grid for the show!
It ain't me. It not me. He's just smoke bombed his way out.
We have a volunteer. A big round of applause for this brave man.
Well, it's kicked off now, isn't it? This isn't... That is not Maxwell Roth. But he is a bloody... Oh, I have to kill the decoys. Maxwell Decoy Roth.
If he's not Roth,
Leaves a strange taste in your mouth, doesn't it? Like eating pork when expecting venison.
I like how people haven't flooded out yet because I'm murdering everyone. It's not like I'm making a secret of all my murders. They're down a level from me. Excuse me, I'm trying to run in a general direction of this way.
The search consumes you. Creed forgotten, prey visualized, mouth watering.
Okay.
We found a suitably flash-headed
show yourself!
Did a post on the wall say Ezio? Yeah, it did.
I hope you have enjoyed your evening so far, ladies and gentlemen. I know I have. Now, before our final act, I would like to toast all you brave people who joined us tonight to celebrate life and death. Go on, toast them! Your move, Jacob, my dear. Burn!
We get it. The man's got a wonky mustache. There we go. Maxwell Roth is dead.
Darling, what a night. The stuff of legends.
Why did you do it? All of it.
What? Snap a baby crow's neck between my thumb.
Oh, it's a crow.
Slice to bits the ones you deem innocent. Keep the world in its divine.
So it was a crow, not a fucking
state.
burb. Oh, lovely.
Same reason I do anything.
Roth burns down the theatre? How unpredictable.
Why not?
Would have been funny if he came out as gay and then disappeared. That would have been fucking peak Quebec. I kind of like Maxwell Roth as a villain. I think they didn't do him enough justice though. Went for the smooch. There's a lot of sexual tension here. Indeed.
What a nightmare.
Come on, let's run a... Going up here is a bad idea. Heat rises.
I'll never make it out alive.
Like this. Jacob doesn't know how to feel about that. Escape the Alhambra in less than 90 seconds. Do not use ranged weapons as you kill the decoys. I accidentally got the full sync while fucking up doing anything stealthy. That's peak.
Order has bred disorder. The sea rises to...
I don't want to talk about the DLC for Odyssey if it's all the same to you, mate. I've said my piece on them in videos. Watch those if you want my opinion.
Tupene has failed. Lucy has failed. Brudenell, Elliotson, Pearl. All have gone into the night. It is up to me now. The assassins have brought nature's fury into our homes. Men have become monsters. Barreling toward us, teeth out. Our civilization must survive this onslaught. To prevent a return of the Dark Ages, I will start anew.
Peak.
London must be reborn.
Oh, yes, a classic right there. We like a good villain monologue. Crawford Starrick has one every single fucking sequence.
We've got all we need. Let's start planning our infiltration.
Hold on, better to get visual verification. If we're gonna move, we need to be 100% sure. We'll only get one shot before Otso Berg crashes down on us.
Gotta agree with Sean.
We'll position ourselves near the palace, but we'll wait for you to sync the genetic data before we move.
It's all up to you, Initiate.
Okay. Peak. Well, we're not going to do that today. Because, fuck it. Does this loading screen have to take all month?
You're late. Starrick is making his move. The Piece of Eden is somewhere inside Buckingham Palace.
Let him have it.
I've seen your handiwork across the city. Perhaps you should trust my judgment.
I've been killing Starrick's henchmen. What have you been doing? Let's ask Henry, shall we?
I have been repairing your mistakes. Too much haste is too little speed.
Don't you quote Father at me.
That's Plato. And I am sorry, this doesn't involve anything you can destroy. Father was right, he never approved of your methods.
Father is dead!
Enough! I have just received word from my spies. At the palace ball tonight, Starrick plans to steal the Piece of Eden, and then eliminate all the heads of church and state.
Once more for old time's sake.
And then we're finished.
Agreed. So what's the plan?
A classic move.
Such an unexpected delight to visit you both. What is the news on the street?
Mrs. Disraeli, we have discovered that there is something inside
Cigarette chair
Buckingham
again.
Palace that
Yes,
could
almost to
threaten
Origins. Just the super chat,
What my
mate.
sister's
I appreciate it.
failing to say is that we require entrance into the ball tonight.
Impossible. Even if there were any invitation cards remaining, which there are not, someone of your lowly station...
If that damn fool Gladstone is attending this evening, they can have my card.
Perfect. Then I'll go alone.
Mrs. Disraeli, if you would be kind enough to inform my darling brother of the location of the Gladstones' residence, perhaps he could use his considerable skills to commandeer their cards.
What fun! Did you hear that, Dizzy? We're going to pinch the Gladstones' invitations.
Thank you for volunteering me, sweet sister.
Oh, a pleasure, brother, dearest. Now, Mrs. Disraeli, if you would excuse me, I must visit with the Maharaja. It occurs to me that he may have a second set of plans to a certain vault.
Okay. Please just end. Okay, here we go. All good.
Nerve of Evie.
Alright, we've got a few skills we can invest in now. I'd probably invest in Gunslinger too, but we can't afford that. We can only afford that. Ah, for fuck's sake. Right. It's enough to be level 9. So what does it matter? Alright, well, we're done now. We're done for the stream.
Treating me like a child.
So, I would like to thank you all for watching this stream. I hope you enjoyed and all that wonderful things. Be sure to go ahead, leave a like, subscribe to the channel with your friends and all that wonderful stuff. Of course, we'll be back soon finishing off the main story. I'd like to thank Cigarette Chair, Isak Marnie, James Rostron, JMC and Universal Big Mun for your super chat donations. I really do appreciate it. And of course, I'd like to thank all my patrons as well. There's a link in the description to the Patreon if you wish to join all these lovely members, where you can get some extra content as well. Whether or not you think it's worth it, however, is completely up to you in the end of the day. However, yeah, I think there's some extra cool bits and pieces over there. And of course, I'm currently working on a project and there's some exclusive information and a little preview of it, of part of it anyway, over there already. Please don't feel forced to. That's not what I'm about. Anyway, I'll catch you all very, very soon with another video or stream at some point. But until next time, goodbye.